Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Judge Esparza. Today is Monday, April the 15th. There's someone with a Samsung phone that has the camera off. Please identify yourself.
Okay.
Who are you, ma'am?
Teresa Ojeda.
I'm sorry, Judge, she's a possible witness on my call. She's a sister of my client to prove up, if we cannot do the stipulation, she's, willing to testify.
Okay. Please mute your phone, ma'am, your camera. I'm sorry, your microphone.
Yes, sir.
Okay, again, today is Monday, April the 15th. My name is Judge Esparza. The first case we're going to call is C1638-24-C, State of Texas versus Victor Lopez. Victor, hablas inglés? Victor Lopez is present in the courtroom. He is Spanish speaking. We have an interpreter there. Mr. Capello, this is your motion, sir. Just go slowly so that we can get the translation across to him. But you may proceed, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Judge. Robert Capello Jr., present for Mr. Lopez. This is C1638-24C. Your Honor, Mr. Lopez was involved in a collision. There was no alcohol involved. He claims he was on his phone. He ran a red light and created an injury for two people. His bond right now is $20,000 on each count. Cash or surety. He is a non-U.S. citizen, Judge. I don't know. I couldn't look to see whether there was a hold on him because my system was down. But I suspect that there is a hold on him, Judge, since he is here illegally. But in any event, he requested I file a bond reduction in this case, and this is what we did, Judge. He's asking for a $10,000 cash or surety bond on each count.
State, OJ. You're on mute.
Sorry about that.
There you go.
We don't have any objection to that.
Okay. I did not see an ice hold this morning. Does it show anything? No, there's still no ice hold that I can see at this time. We'll go ahead and follow the agreement of the parties. Bond will be reduced to $10,000 cash surety on each count, so a total of $20,000. You have his contact information, correct, Mr. Capello?
Yes, I do, Judge. I have it here with me right before me.
Okay. All right, bond will be reduced to $10,000 cash surety on each count. That'll be all.
Thank you, Judge. May I be excused?
Yes, sir. Thank you. Have a good afternoon.
Yes, sir. You do too. Thank you very much for everything.
The next case we're going to call is C1571-24-I, State of Texas versus Mario Ojeda. You speak English, Mr. Ojeda?
Yes.
Mr. Ojeda is present in the courtroom. Mr. Villarreal, this is your motion. I'm not sure if you're aware. He does have an immigration hold, Mr. Villarreal.
He does. I wasn't aware of that, Judge. He does have a U visa. That's what I'm aware of. And if that's the case, Your Honor, can you resend me to your next docket? I don't know when is your next docket, so I can go meet with him and look into that, because I have a U visa for him.
Okay, yeah, I show an immigration hold was placed on April the 4th, which would have been last week. We have docket every day. I can set it for a week, or we can set it for the end of the week.
How about Wednesday, Judge? Would you be available Wednesday?
Sure, Wednesday would be the 17th. This case will be reset till April the 17th at 2 p.m.
Thank you, Judge. Let me look into that issue. Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay. No problem. Thank you. You may have a seat, sir. The next case we're gonna call is C1639-24-C, State of Texas versus Jonathan Davis. Speak English, correct, Mr. Davis? Mr. Davis is present in the courtroom. He is English speaking. Mr. Trejo, this is your motion, sir. You may proceed.
Good morning, Judge. Laro Trejo for Mr. Davis. My client has been in custody, Your Honor, for now 75 days. He's in jail for 3 cases. One of them is an assault with impeding breath or circulation and interference with emergency call. The bonds are currently set at $50,000, $20,000, and $20,000. My client is a U.S. citizen, Your Honor. He lives in Alamo with his mom. He has a job waiting. He's asking the court to consider reducing the bonds today to $10,000 for the first count and $1,000 for the second and third count.
OJ,
Judge, first to address the court as far as the amount of time that he's been jailed, this defendant's set for, or his cases are set for presentation to the grand jury tomorrow. This defendant is also a repeat offender and also a repeat violent offender, Judge. We feel that the bonds are reasonable as set, and we're asking that they not be reduced by the court.
I show him in there 74 days, is it? Sound right?
74 days, correct.
I saw he had some priors. Has he been up before?
Yes, Your Honor, he's been up on 2 prior cases. He would be considered a repeat offender.
Raise your right hand, sir. You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
State your name, speak louder, please.
Andre Jonathan Davis.
How old are you, Mr. Davis?
I'm 30 years old, sir.
A little louder.
I'm 30 years old, sir.
Where were you born?
In Galvin, Texas.
Where do you live now? What city?
I live with my mom right now. It's Alamo, Texas.
How long have you lived in Alamo?
Pretty much for 23 years.
Did you have a job prior to being arrested?
Yes, sir.
Where were you working?
This on my wedding.
What'd you do there?
I was a floor bank driver. I delivered to all the starlights
How long have you been working there?
since I got out of prison,
Which was?
2022
So about a year and a half, 2 years?
years.
Was there a protective order issued in any of these cases, OJ? I didn't see one.
Let me double check, Judge. I mean, there's not one through our office. I don't know if the local,
I didn't see one through the GPs either.
I don't see it. No, sir.
How are you related to Lydia Ramirez? Or are you related to her?
She's a mother to my son.
Okay. If you do make bond, sir, I'm asking no contact with the victim. No telephone calls, no text messages, no driving by the house, nothing. Do you understand me?
Yes, sir.
No calls from jail, nothing. Until these cases are resolved.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna order random UAs through probation. They need to be drug tested. Whenever they tell you to go in, you don't show up, we're gonna have a hearing, see why you didn't show up, possibly put you back in jail. If you show up and you're positive for drugs or alcohol, you're back in jail. Do you understand me?
Yes, sir.
Bond on the assault of a family member will be reduced to $25,000 cash surety. Bond on the interfering with the emergency calls will be reduced to $5,000 cash surety on each count. Total of $35,000 cash surety. Anything else?
Nothing further, Judge. May I be excused?
Yes. Good luck to you, sir. Next case we're going to call is C1564-24-8, State of Texas versus Didi Alejandra Corona. She is present in the courtroom, and you speak English, correct? She is English speaking. Mr. Ball, this is your motion, sir. You may proceed. Just so you're aware, the failure to ID charge, the complaint has been filed in CR 24-03514J. And on the possession of controlled substance charge, penalty group 3, less than 28 grams, complaint was also filed in CR 24-03515J. Those were filed, looks like last week sometime. So the only thing before the court right now is the felony 2 charge set at $20,000 and the verification, which I believe I set that bond at $3,000 last time.
The felony 2 charge is that the more than 4 or less than 200 gram charge, Judge?
That's correct.
And this
That's correct.
could all be an exercise in futility since she's been indicted in the other cases. Judge, she's obviously incarcerated. She has the verification of incarceration. She has this penalty group 1 more than 4 or less than 200. We would ask the court to possibly consider a $5,000 cash or surety on that one. It is highly unlikely she will make bond anytime soon. I've been in touch with her mom out of Houston a few times. I know that her mom supports her. She's a U.S. citizen, and everything I understand is that she's currently unemployed at this time, Judge. She's just not going to be able to make any kind of bond, I don't think. So that's where we're at. That's my pitch. That's all I've got, Judge.
All right, State.
Your Honor, the state wouldn't be opposed to the bonds on the 2 possession of controlled substances being reduced to 7,500 cash surety with AIP as conditions on each of those.
We would gladly accept that offer if the court would entertain it, Judge.
I tell you, there's only one, isn't it? The one that said at 20,000?
That's the only one I'm aware of, but I don't know that I have a full picture of everything that's pending on her right now, Judge.
OJ, is that, there's only the one that said at 20,000 and then the one that has the verification said at 3,000.
Oh, we don't have to set a new bond on that one, Judge?
Yeah, we could. I was gonna leave it the same at
Oh,
3,000. That's what I
oh, no,
reduced that one. But
that's fine, Judge. I don't have a problem with it staying the same. I thought it had to be set. So that's my mistake. Sorry.
well, we could set it again at 3,000. That's what I meant. That's what I was
Okay.
gonna leave it at 3,000.
Okay, I see. I didn't understand. Thank you. That's fine.
You were here not too long ago, right? And here you are again, same type of charges. I'll go ahead and reduce the charge on the F2 from $20,000 to $7,500 cash surety. The one where the verification was filed, I'll set that one at $3,000 cash surety. So total would be $10,500. As I indicated earlier, the 2 complaints were filed on the other 2 possession charges, so I don't have jurisdiction over those. Same as before, random UAs. Familiar with sports, ma'am? baseball, 3 strikes and you're out. On strike 2 right now. Don't come back, you understand? Anything else?
That's all I have, Judge. Thank you to you and to the state. Appreciate the assistance.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Judge.
OJ, a couple of the other cases that were set today, 2 of them filed non-suits and 2 of them were reset, so,
Okay. Thank you, Judge.
that's all we have for set. Thank you.
I'll see you tomorrow.
All righty, take care.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
You make bond, make sure you comply with the conditions, random UAs, don't come back, you understand? If the rest of you guys make bond, one of you got reset, right? Yeah. If you make bond, the rest of you make sure you comply with the conditions of bond. Listen to the guards, don't give them a hard time, it'll just make things worse for you. Do what they tell you. Good luck to y'all.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.